Hi guys, I'm Andy and welcome to Life on a Bike with me, Andy. Welcome to the last race of the Zwift Racing League Round 2 and the City Showdown. This is race number 6 and it's on Empire Elevation. It's 16.1 miles and it's a scratch race, which means it's all down to the finish line. Nothing else matters. There's no sprints and no King of the Mountains points. It's all down to the finish line, which is my kind of race. It's a fairly flat course ish until the last 2 miles where it goes uphill quite a lot. In between we've got, I think there's about 6 elevators which are really steep but sharp but short. I think they go up to about 19%. So it's pretty hard going on those, but they're there to sap the legs, but we should be okay. Now today I'm riding my Canyon Air Road, the 2024, which is boosted to the max, and I've got the Evo 4.2 Pro tyres, wheels. Excuse me. That's enough about that. As you can see, we've all started off all right. There's 42 riders. Nothing too dramatic to write home about as such. So far it's 262 watts at the moment, averaging out, and my heart rate's 148, so just over zone 2. So we're into zone 3. Oh, excuse me, windy pops. So basically, yeah, it's a fairly straightforward ride, which is nice. I like these kind of rides suit me. I stay at the front, but not on the front, and I try and stay out of trouble, keep at the front, stay in the draft of others, and see how we get on. Now, I'm not, as you know, I'm not the best climber in the world. I'm quite a heavy chap, so it's going to be difficult, I think, to win this race because of the end climb. It is down to the finish. The finish line is on the climb. So I don't know how it's going to be. Depends how knackered I am when I get there, really, I guess. There's Paul Stocks on my right, just going in front of me. I've got a feeling is it just me and Paul, or have we got someone else in there as well from the team? I think it might just be me and Paul. I can't remember, to be honest. It's been a while ago. So it depends how knackered I get before the climb, because those elevators, they are pretty tiring. But you got to do what you got to do. Everyone else is doing the same ride, I've got the power. I've also got the weight. So that's my hindrance at the moment. Now Chris Glover's in this as well, this race, who's a friend of mine, and he's going well. He's in the front group as well. The other thing that you may notice is everyone's using their boosters. So I've got a featherweight. I used that just before I crossed the line, because there was like a little green archway over the road. If you don't use these boosts, they get stuck on there. So I will have a featherweight until the next time, and if I don't use it, I'll always have a featherweight. Now, having a featherweight is great for the last climb, but realistically, you want to be using these not as soon as you can, but you need to use these between the sections where you will get a new one, just because it's I've now got another featherweight, so that'll come in handy the next time we go uphill. Now, I did notice just then I went on the front. I think I overcooked it a little bit, possibly because I used the featherweight, so my power to weight ratio went a bit too high, so I ended up going in the front. It's okay going in the front every now and again. You've got to show yourself, you've got to do your bit, if you like, but I don't want to be there too much. Let the others play around, let the others chase it all down, and go off and attack and all that sort of stuff. If they want to play, let them play. I'm going to sit back, follow the wheels as much as I can. I have learned from my mistakes that sometimes you've got to you've got to take the bull by the horns, and you've got to close down gaps, and participate and do your bit, but only when I have to, because I want to win the race at the end of the day. Same as everyone else, they all want to win the race. I think it's fair to say I've got a fairly decent chance of winning. I'm sort of at the top end of category D, which is nice. Excuse me. So, and I do tend to sort of come in the top 6. I know last race, the points race, which was race number 5. See there, I've used my featherweight before we get to the archway, the orange archway, so that I know I'll get another boost. Which is, what's it going to be? It's going to be. Oh, there you go. It's the van, which means I get a boost on a draft. So that's all good. That's good. So yeah, so as I was saying, last race, which was race number 5, that was the points race. I didn't do so well. I came in 10th, which is it's a little bit more unusual for me. Not blowing my own trumpet, but I did have an issue with Bluetooth. Otherwise, I think it's fair to say I would have been in the main group. So I'm hoping that my Bluetooth is going to behave itself. It is at the moment. I mean, I've gone 6.5 minutes and it seems to be doing okay, so I'm hoping it's going to work all right and it's going to give me a decent chance at the end, but you know, only time will tell, so we'll see how it goes. So this is a little climb. Like I said, it's fairly flat. This climb that we're on now, it's not really a climb, it just goes uphill a bit. This is it's a bit of a strength sapper from your legs. It's, you know, some people might try and attack, but it's not really an attacking kind of course. If anyone's going to attack, it will be on the escalators, I believe, and there's one just before the last climb, so I'm thinking that is going to be a likely candidate for an attack. These small climbs, I think some people will just test their legs and see how others are coping, because it's as you can see, if you look on the top right hand corner of the screen, you've got the little map where you can see people are getting strung out already, because there are a couple of guys at the front who are pushing it a little bit. So they're obviously the weaker ones are now sort of dropping off, which is what they do. You know, you go up the climbs, you work a bit hard, and a lot of people will just sort of drop off, and it'll start to the group will start to splinter, and you'll get the stronger ones at the front, and the weaker ones will drop off the back. You know, and that's bike racing for you. So yeah, so there's two off the front, but I don't think they're doing anything particularly hard. They're not really attacking as such, I don't think. They're kind of slowing it down a bit now, so we'll catch them up, and I've got no problem with that. I'm using my draft boost because I can see on the top right hand corner again you've got the green archway. Now is it green? It's actually orange in the main picture. It's green on the top right, but I'm using my boost draft before we get there so that I can get another one. You can be using the draft as you go underneath and you'll get the next boost, but if you wait until after you've gone through, you won't get another boost. So yeah, so you've got to be careful about that one. Lots of thumbs up, ride-ons, which is good, and yeah, so we now got a nice little group going on here. That's one of the dogs in the back. Apologies. I've gone towards the front again, just to show face and to do a little bit, you know, so people don't get too pissed off. Yeah, so my watt's 246, so you know, it's my FTP's what, 260 at the moment. I do need to test it again. So it's a fairly, it's not an easy ride, but my heart rate's 144, so it's not a difficult ride at the moment. It's a zone 3, so you know, it's a relatively easy ride. It's not hard. You know, it's an average sort of ride. It's steady. Going up another little riser. Well, now we're 10 minutes in, pretty much, and and I've had no Bluetooth dropout. So I'm thinking, fingers crossed, my Bluetooth is going to be okay. I mean, you know, we'll see, but I'm hoping it's going to be okay. What I've done is I bought a new Bluetooth sort of dongle. It's what is it? It's a version 6 or something, rather than the 5. And I used that on the previous race, and it was kind of okay. I've now put it back onto. I've now put back on the 5, so it's the old one, just to see if it makes it better or not, because I've placed it slightly differently, closer to the machine. I don't know if it makes a difference or not. I'm just trying everything I can. Oh, here's the next sort of boost area, so I'm going to, there you go, I've got the aero boost going now, just before we get there, and I'll pick up my next one as we go over. I mean, it's an aero boost, so it's not really going to do much, because we're going uphill, we're not going very fast at all, but that's okay, you know, it's all good. Paul Stocks is still with me, which is nice. He's a good teammate to have, and it's nice to see him at the front. So excuse me, yeah, so I'm hoping that I'm having less issues, because coming up to Christmas, I've had a chat with Santa, written my letter, put it on the fireplace, and hopefully I'm going to get one of the cog and what do they call it? Cog and click, is it? Basically, it's a couple of you get that one cog at the back wheel, so you can take off your sprockets and just have the one sprocket on the back. Excuse me. Which is good, because obviously it's you know, you don't have to change gear, so you've got electronic digital gear shifting. You will do, but it also means I can steer as well, which is quite good. So in a race like this, although you can't force yourself through other people, you can start to take a more appropriate line into corners, so you can you know, travel less distance. You can take the inside line of a corner, or you can get out of mischief and you know, slow down a bit, and then suddenly go behind the rider in front or something, so you can start to get a draft and save some energy. So there's a whole, and you can give your ride-ons by pressing a button on the side of your handlebars, kind of thing. So you don't have to sort of try and lean forward and get onto your keyboard like I have to. Excuse me. So I've got the now then, is this the next? I was going to think this is the next archway where you get a new boost. I'm not sure if it is actually. I think we're just going down into the subway. So this will be the first elevator. Let's have a look. Yes, it is. So these, I mean, you can see how steep these are. Oh, -19. So obviously I will stop pedaling, because there's not a lot going on, and then I'll start pedaling now, and so it's just a small bit of rest there for me. We've got a nice group going on here actually, so you can see on the top right there's no one really behind us, so it's this is the group, I think, that is going to you know, make it to the finish in front. So this is the front group, which is good. I'm here, Paul's here as well, I do believe. Is he still here? I think he's still here. Yes, there he is, Paul Stocks, yeah. So he's still here, that's good. So we're both in the front group, and we've got the elevator going up in a minute. Elevator, escalator. It's not an elevator. It's not Charlie and the Chocolate Factory. It's an escalator. Hello. I've got Snoops by the side of me. He's a big black lab. He's lovely, bless him. He's come to see what I'm doing. So, what have we done? We've done just over 5 miles, and we've got sort of 10 miles to go. My average watts 244. So again, quite an okay standard sort of ride. My heart rate is going at 152. So yeah, so not too strenuous. fairly easygoing at the moment, which is nice. Although we've got the next, I was going to say escalator again coming up soon, so that's going to put the cat amongst the pigeons in a bit. But yeah, so quite a nice. I like this course as well. This new sort of New York course, the sort of environment. I do like it. It's nice, very sort of futuristic, with the tunnels and all this graffiti in the tubes. I like it. I like it a lot. And these escalators they're short but hard work. Yeah, it's a nice course to go on. This one is. Oh, windy pops again. I do apologise. Right, so where are we? Well, we're 10 miles to go. I'm going to go up the next escalator and see how we go. And then I think we've got a small climb. There's oh, I know what the climb is. It's a bridge. Yes, it's the bridge. So after this we've got the bridge, and then I think what I will probably do is fast forward it a little bit to possibly the last escalator, because you don't want to hear me rabbiting on too much. Yeah, you know, just in case. Bit boring. There we go. There's the escalator. It's right in front of us. So we're going to see how people do, because this is a bit of a test. It's only short, but my goodness me, it's steep. So if anyone is suffering in this group now, they're going to find it quite difficult. So we'll see who is keen and who's not. Now I'm going to try and get to the front as I'm doing now, only because I know I'm a heavy rider. So I'm giving myself some slippage room, so that, yep, that's it, you go for it, Andy. Yep, so you can see everyone's now starting to catch me up. Well, I'll say everyone, there's a few, but I'm now still at the front. So if I'd struggled on that one, and I was right at the back, I'd have lost contact with the group, so I'd have to then catch the group up. But as it happens, I was in front of everyone, a little bit ahead, so it gave me a bit of slippage room. Now, where's Paul Stocks? He's still with us, Paul. That's good. There he is. Yes, good lad. I did worry that he was going to get dropped on that one, but no, he's doing okay. So I'm using my drafting boost. Is that because I'm a bit knackered, or have we got the next one coming up? I think it's probably because I'm a bit knackered, to be fair. We've got the... Yeah, I think it is. I'm just giving myself a bit of a break, a bit of a breather, because we've now got the climb coming, which is, I mean, it's a climb, it's a bridge. It's quite a steady climb, it's nothing too steep, but we've got that coming up, which is, as you can see, in the centre top, it's all yellow, so it's not, it's probably about 4% or something, yeah, 4.5, 5, maybe 5, if you're lucky. Let's have a look, see what it goes up to. 3%. It's nearly 4%. So you know, it's going to be around the 4%. So it's not very steep. So I should be okay. I shouldn't get dropped. I only really get dropped if it's extraordinarily steep. But I can usually hold my own on this kind of thing, even though it hurts. You know, I can still generally keep with everyone else. Yeah. So, like I said, Christmas is coming. I'm going to get one of the cog and clip things. I don't think I've got anything else coming. Didn't write anything else on the list. But I've got to be honest. Christmas is a bad time for me. This is the reason why I'm overweight. It's because I eat shit when the missus goes to bed and everyone else has gone to bed. I tend to sort of sit on the computer like I'm doing now, and I'm drinking and I'm eating rubbish, and that's my downfall. But it's really hard to stop. So I'm going to do a video, and I'll put that up next week, hopefully. And it's going to be a video of me. I'm going to do an FTP test. I'm going to weigh myself. I'm going to explain all about why I started cycling, and basically sort of explain to you what I'm going to do for next year, because I do need to sort my life out, or not my life, but my diet out, and I want to get fitter, I want to get better. So yeah, that'll be another video. It'll come out next week, so keep an eye open for that. So if you haven't subscribed, please do, and click on the little bell icon so that you can get notifications of when the videos come out, and I shall post that out as soon as I can, and that should be quite interesting. But I'm going to put myself out there for you guys, so if I fail in front of all of you, all 27 of you, or whoever watches these videos. So we've just gone over the top, we've crested the climb, and we're on the way down, and I've got another featherweight, which is good, and that will be useful on the escalators. Yeah, so anyway, that's enough for me for a minute. I'm going to fast forward it slightly, and I'll see you probably in the last escalator. So I'll see you in a bit. Bye. Okay, and we're back. Well, we are coming up towards the last escalator, just before the climb. I've got a featherweight, which will come in handy, which I will use just before the escalator, I'm hoping. Or will I save it for the climb? I don't know, actually. Now, nothing really of note has happened, except we've lost Paul, bless him. Paul Stocks couldn't keep up on one of the escalators, or was it I think it was the climb, actually. He couldn't keep up, so he's dropped back I think he's about a minute and a half back. Now I've gone ahead a little bit. I'm not attacking, but like I said before, I just want to get ahead. Now looks like I'm saving the featherweight booster for the climb, which is probably a sensible thing to do. So I had to go ahead to get up the climb, not before everyone else, but at least I'll be able to hang on to everyone else. It's all sort of split up a little bit. People are starting to get tired, so some of them are like a second back. But I'm thinking that we will probably all stay together until the climb. Eventually they'll all catch up. Chris is still here. Bless you, Chris. So yeah, so it's all looking pretty good. So the only thing ahead of us now is the climb. I've got some growling dogs behind me. I'm not quite sure. They may be about to eat each other, but hopefully not. Who's attacked? Evans. Someone has attacked. Wow. Okay, I knew someone would, because it would be a good place to attack if you're strong enough to keep away up to the base of the climb. That was actually a very good place to attack because it was really hard, really steep. But is he going to keep away? Because we've got a lot of people in this group. That's the problem. I'm not strong enough to have attacked there. I probably could have stayed with him, so we would have a 2-up. But even then, we've got all these riders who are quite keen on chasing him down. I'm quite keen on chasing him down, although I may not actually. I think I might be saving myself for the climb, which is coming up very shortly. So I think we're going to catch him up in a bit. He's still, what is he? Is he still 3 seconds? I've fallen back a little bit. I'm 11th out of 42, 43 people. We seem to be pegging him back. So here we go. Here's the climb. Now already some of the people have dropped back a little bit on the climb. So I don't know if that's just nerves or because they're absolutely knackered and they can see it all happening. So I am now 384, 400 watts. So I'm putting it down a little bit. We've caught the guy in front. I'm at the front, which is quite nice. And when you look at the right-hand side with all the positions, all of a sudden, everyone's 1, 2, 3 seconds away. People are dropping off. I was quite surprised when this happened because I'm not really attacking. I just started to put the pressure on a little bit to see what was going to happen, and people are just dropping back. I mean, some people I've only been on the climb for 30 seconds, if that, and some people are 10 seconds behind. So I was actually quite surprised. I think, well, it's obvious to me that people were a little bit more knackered than I thought they were. Rimmer is the next one behind me, and he's 4 seconds behind. So I'm now in a good position here. I am due a win. Realistically, I'm due a win. I know I am. Is this going to be the one? Now we're hitting 15% here, so it's really steep. I'm not going to use my featherweight, not on this section. You can see on the top centre, the elevation, you can see the next section of flashing red. That's when I would use it, on that section there, because this bit I can just get through. I've got a bit of a breather with the blue. On the next one, I'm going to use it. And hopefully I'll all be able to stay away. So everyone, it's now 6 seconds behind me. Rimmer is. You've got Larson, who's 8 seconds, and then there's 12, 14, 15, 18 seconds. Chris Glover, he's 21 seconds behind. I've got a good feeling right now that this could be my time. So right now, I'm giving it everything. All my beans, all my cans of beans are now on the floor. Spread out amongst the road, and I'm giving it everything. 174 beats, my heart rate's going. I'm on 260 watts, 220 watts now because it's flat, so I'm just taking a bit of a breather. I'm still on the green. Oh, I've gone into blue there. So I'm still I'm just keeping it steady on the blue, giving it a breather. Now I'm using the featherweight. Now I'm going to push it again and do 320 watts. So now is the time that I'm really starting to kick it. Okay, 4 watts a kilo for me, that's a lot. Rimmer is 8 seconds, so they're still going back, which is fantastic for me. Chris is now at 26 seconds back, and they've just blown apart. And I was really surprised at this. I've got to be honest, I was really surprised. Okay, so that's the end of my boost. So I'm going to slow down a little bit, but I'm still putting the power down. My average watts, they're going up to 256. Heart rate's 174. Now my max heart rate, I found out the other day, is 180. So I'm properly giving it all here. I'm almost at my max heart rate, so I know there's nothing else I can do. If they catch me, that's it. Okay, so Rimmer's gone. He's going back. He's at 12 seconds. And then you've got Larson at 10 seconds. So he's still 10 seconds behind. I mean, I'm thinking, what have we got? 0.4 of a mile left. Oh, Larson's now 9 seconds. So Larson is now giving it beans as well. 7 seconds. He's catching up. Now, this is the point at which I'm thinking, shit, I've got to keep going. I can see him catching me up. 6 seconds. And I'm doing 177 beats a minute. 300 watts. This is it. I can't do any more. We're at 16%. And Larson is catching me. It's 4 seconds, 3 seconds. And I'm thinking, oh my God, this was the time for me. Is he going to catch me though? It looks like he's going to catch me. 0.4 of a mile. I'm still 0.4 of a mile, so it's not really it doesn't feel like it's going anywhere. But I've got to get going. I've got to keep going. If I give up, there's Larson. He's 5. If you look at the bottom centre, he's 5 metres away from me. 6 metres, so is am I going to pull away from him? 7 metres, 8 metres? I might do 9 metres, so I'm pulling away from him a little bit. But I'm giving it everything. I cannot give any more than this. 174 beats a minute, my heart rate. I mean, it's only 240 watts I'm doing at the moment, but this is as much as I can give. I can't give any more. Now Larson's catching me up again, 9 metres behind me. So I've got this horrible feeling inside. He's going to catch me. We've got one little climb to go, this last one, and then that's where the finish line is. You look at the top right hand corner, you can see the finish line. It's the red arch on the road. I am so close, I can taste it, I can feel it with my tongue. But this Larson guy, he's coming up my backside really hard, and I don't like people at my backside going really hard. It's not nice, and he's doing it. 5 metres, I know. This is it, 12%. This is the last little climb, 3 metres, 2 metres. He's gonna, there he is, and he's got his fucking feather boost, and there's nothing I can do. There is nothing. He's sprinting away, but I've given it everything I can. I thought this was going to be my time. It's not. I am so gutted. You wouldn't believe me. I tell you, 175, 177 my beats per minute. 181, that went to 181 beats, and it's at the finish line. I can't do, I don't know what else I could have done. I couldn't do any more, and now I finish and I'm in second place. I mean, to be fair, second place is good, and I attacked, although it wasn't really a full-on attack, but I attacked on the last climb. I'm happy with my performance. I couldn't have done any more. I think the only thing I could have done possibly was to attack further back, where that other chap did, on the escalator, and try and go with him. But then would I have knackered myself up even more for the climb? Probably. So maybe should I have stayed with everyone else going up the climb rather than attack and just try and stay with Larson, because I'd have had maybe more energy left. I don't know. Hindsight's a wonderful thing. I attacked and I was pleased with it. I just got caught at the end. So well done, Larson. I got second place. At some point, I'm going to get a chicken dinner. Alright? But I don't know when that is, but I'll keep you posted. I hope you enjoyed it, and I'll see you on the next one. Bye.